when you're moving from place to place, place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
At 7:44 in the morning, I welcome you back to our Youth Wednesdays on Tobago Updates. We are on our last interview for this segment here on Tobago Updates. Now, we had some exciting interviews this morning, very informative. Now we head into something for not really the Georgia youths per se, but youths that want to be in the Georgia atmosphere, right? So that is Mount St. George Police Youth Club. I'll be speaking to Vice President Miguel Phillips and Mr. Nyaol Davis, who is a youth coordinator. So good morning to you both, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now, Miguel is smiling because Miguel is actually my friend outside of this fair, right? So this is very exciting for me to have Miguel here. I'm now meeting Nyaol. Same energy. He sounds like he's very good with youths. So I'm very excited to hear what they have to present to us in terms of their upcoming events for the club and what the club actually does on a whole. And of course, they have their background support from Mr. Larry Brafford, who is the officer attached to this Police Youth Club. So good morning to you behind the screen, sir. Right? So Miguel, tell us about what the Police Youth Club in Mount St. George is about. What is your actual aim? How do you encourage the youths to be a part of this club?
Okay, so we are non-profit, community-based police organization here to gauge youths in positive engagements. So we engage them in activities that would keep them off of the streets and keep them busy doing something good or something that is fun to them. So we do activities like, the typical futsal, we do netball, we do cricket, we have homework center, we have African drumming, we have DJing, and this is one of our DJs here.
He looks like
a lot of stuff to keep the youths and them engaged after school hours and keep them away from the life of delinquency, illiteracy, and probably crime.
Right. I mean, that's a good initiative because, with the way how crime is going, we're seeing that a lot of youths are very much involved, right? So here's the Police Youth Club where that is an avenue for activities after school.
Yes.
Yeah? So Mr. Miguel Phillips has his regular 8 to 4. And Mr. Nyaol Davis is still in school at Speyside High School. So how do you manage that time? How can other youths manage their time when they attend the club's workshops, or their events and stuff like that?
Events and activities.
So most of our activities are normally in the evening time. So like our drumming starts at 5 and normally ends around 7. When we have other activities such as outings, we normally gather them for the weekends. So the youth can spend more time in school other than leaving school to come to the youth clubs. So that's how we really have our youth in the youth club mostly, and the parents will they mostly accept it because they're not taking the child out of school to come to a youth event.
Okay, all right, that actually makes a lot of sense, Yes, Miguel.
And for me, 8 to 4 regular working hours, and as he just said, most of our activities take place in the evening time. And I just want to give a list of some of our activities that we do. On Mondays and Thursdays, we have a homework center. It's a collaborative initiative from the Mount St. George SDA Church and the Police Youth Club to help tutor and teach the children and them. The children.
That's okay.
Yes.
You're local. You do your thing.
I'm local.
Yes.
With their homework, assist them with their homework on evenings, stuff that they might not have gotten during the day. When teachers ask you, when they're doing a new subject and they ask you, everybody understand, can I move on now? Most children...
they just say yes because they don't want to keep back the rest of the class.
And then by that time, they know nothing.
Yes.
Hoping that they will catch up or something. But the homework center is here to assist in that. And we have that on Mondays and Thursdays. On Tuesdays, we have drumming from 5 to 7, as Nyaol said. On Wednesdays, we usually meet for a general meeting or sometimes social activities like a movie night or a games night. On Thursday, and tomorrow Thursday coming up, we have in cricket. Before we saw futsal and netball on the ball ground playing field, and we have in cricket with a former national women's cricket coach, Mr. Hercules. He was a coach for the under-23 team and a former women's national cricket coach. And he's coming to Mount St. George to train our young people possibly to get them to that level. And on Saturday nights, not Saturday nights, but yeah, we might have an event on Saturday night. We might have an outing on Sunday, and then bring it back to Thursday. We want to have another initiative starting too as well, another collaborative project, event, between the Adventist Church and the Polish Youth Club, and that is PAN, or National Instrument. We have a tutor at the church, and we have PANs at the club. So me being the go-between, I thought it fit to have something started amongst the George Pan's side. And that's what we're going to be doing soon.
Okay. All right. So I wanted to highlight some of the details of these, well, you said some of them are events, but some of them are regular programmings that you all would have after school. Right. So in terms of the homework center, let's start with that. Now, that's a very interesting idea. It's very, how to put it, it will be very beneficial to school students, right? Because as you said, school students would leave school not understanding some of the topics, and now there's an avenue for them to actually understand, where there are tutors there to help them through. So who are the tutors? Are they regular people just there to guide with the homework? Are they teachers? What are they?
Okay.
Who are they?
So firstly, we have former teachers and present teachers. We have teachers coming from Signal Hill High School. We have a former principal. We have volunteers being regular persons like myself. So they would assist. Well, for now, we deal with the young children, the primary school age children. And those are children from ages about 5 till up to about standard 4, because standard 5 students, they have the after classes at school.
So around 5 to 10 around there, 5 to 10, 11.
They are about. And what they would do is, the younger children, the tutors would focus on reading and song pronunciation with the younger children that are in first year, second year, that are just coming out of primary school, that haven't quite got it as yet.
Yes.
And the older children in standard 2 and standard 3, they're about, the teachers and tutors would assist them with their maths, their social studies, those kind of harder subjects that they might need some reiteration from the work that was done throughout the day, or they just might need help in general to figure out this thing that Miss taught us today that I didn't quite catch the concept of. And we have seen results so far. We have been operating at Homework Center from, I think, last year. They started, well, the middle of the school term last year, around this time. So we have been in operation for about a year with that Homework Center.
Okay.
And we have been seeing results with the younger children and some of the standard age children.
Okay. So we've seen that, the youth club is not about all work, but there is play.
Yes.
Right. So could I hear some more about this national women's coach, past, of course, yes, under 23, coming to train you all in cricket? I myself am not very athletically inclined. So what are the ages that you all are targeting for this event? And can I join if I know nothing about cricket?
Of course you can.
Thank you.
The age would be from about pre-teens up till about maybe 20, 25. So you just...
I might get through.
In that category,
okay.
you just might get through.
I might get through.
But
I can't... people trying to guess my age all morning, boy.
I can't speak too much about that, but because, like I said, he's coming tomorrow. It's going to be starting tomorrow. I could have spoke about the futsal and the netball. We've had that going on throughout last year, and the futsal last year as well too, training the young boys. The age group would have been from the same preteens. No, futsal is younger, so futsal would have been from about 8. Yes, some of the younger boys were about 8 up until about 15 thereabout.
Okay, all right. And what could you remind us of the times that the center is open from?
The homework center.
The homework center, under the Police Youth Club. So what time is the Police Youth Club opened from?
The Police Youth Club is usually open to the public from about 4:30. Let me say about 4 o'clock, because we also have a gym at the Police Youth Club that members have been using and making use of. So from about 4:30, and then we have our regular activities, rotating activities from about 5 until about 7 in the evening.
Okay, and how can we be a part of this youth club? What ages do you all target?
Anyone can be a part of the youth club. You can be a child and you can be an adult. Adult volunteering and a child making use of the activities and events that we offer. So from as young as probably 3 years old up until 40, 50.
40 plus.
Yes, because it's not just for the kids. We have, it's not just for the, okay, so from about 5. So it's not just for the kids, right? The kids are making use of the events that we have, and the parents, the volunteers, they assist. So anyone can be a member of the club. And it's a simple process. The simplest is to just show up in regular standing.
All right.
And
And
consider you a member.
Nyaol, you are a youth coordinator. How is it like working with such a wide variety of youths? How is it like being a youth yourself and being an example to those who might be a part of the youth club?
Well, let me be honest. Sometimes it can be a little bit stressful
Of course.
because, you know, you have to be up and down on the phone with the youths, try to get all of them to come out and contribute
And on time.
and on time. So that like sometimes, let's say we have an event for 10 o'clock, we normally ask them to come around 9, something around so, because we do one day bus drive or anybody to wait. So, you know, it can add a lot. You
It
see,
is a lot.
I'm in fourth form.
Yes.
I'm a DJ. I'm a drummer. I help the youth club a lot. I always in the activities. Even though sometimes I'm the only youth that's come out. I like to participate in all the events as much as possible. So, with being the youth coordinator, you always, you know, have to have contact with all of the youths.
Right.
So that is why we have more than one group chat. They have the normal group chat, the drumming group chat, and sometimes the youth we have our own personal group chat.
So there's a main group chat and then several
Yes.
groups that you all would have formed.
Branch offs.
Seeing this is where Miguel got his group chat enthusiasm from.
I'm not enthusiastic about group chats. I put all of them on mute immediately, but I still stay in regular contact with all, and I
Yes.
still am aware of everything that is happening. If
Okay.
even if I don't respond all the time.
So, okay, so how do we get into contact with you all to be a part of the Mountain George Police Youth Club, should we want to join?
Okay. Firstly, you can reach out to us on Facebook or TikTok. Our Facebook page is Mountain George Police Youth Club, and our TikTok page is Mountain George Youth Club as well. And you can also contact the leaders and presidents. Let me just give you the numbers real quickly. Our leader's number, Officer Braffett, his number is 759-9278. Our assistant leader, Officer Jordan, is 291-7684. The president's number, Ms. Talisha Tony, is 765-6089, and my number, Miguel Phillips, is 728-5148.
All right. And is there any Facebook pages or any TikToks that we can go and look for your content?
Yes, on our Facebook page, you can find our drumming, you can find horseback riding, you can find our performances at the recently concluded Tobago Heritage. You can find a lot of content that we have up there.
Okay. So, Nyaol and Miguel, is there anything else you want to add, Miguel? I saw
Yes.
my apologies if I cut you off.
No problem. 2 more activities that I wanted to make mention of that we do at the Polish Youth Club. Yes, I was just going to mention this. My leader is pointing to it. I'm wearing a Tobago. What is this here?
Tobago Apicultural
Sorry,
Society.
sometimes I forget the name. Yes, Taz, a Taz jersey. I'm a certified beekeeper, and so are other few members of the Polish Youth Club. Last year we did a course and we became certified beekeepers, and that is another one of the activities that we do. We are beekeepers. We care for bees, we mind bees, and next year, soon and very soon, you might be seeing some content, put out some honey-based and bee-based content, and you might be able to just purchase honey products from us as well too.
So I can look forward to seeing on the shelf Mountain George Police Youth Club honey.
Soon and very soon.
Soon and very soon. All right. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing the events come to light in terms of the youth club all entirely. You all have a lot going on.
A lot.
And you all have a lot to balance. But I am very proud of you, especially Nyaol, who is in high school and, you know, balancing having to work with youths your age and maybe younger. Right. Miguel, who has his 8 to 4, who has his group chat with his friends that he is normally very active in. You know, I can speak and attest to that personally. Yeah, he is also balancing a lot, you know. So there is a lot of effort going into this Police Youth Club. And I must say that I'm very proud of you all.
Thank you.
Yes. So, folks, all of viewers that are still with us, this was the Mount St. George Police Youth Club. So if you want to finish your homework, and when you finish your homework, you do some gymming to get ready for the cricket that will be coached by a past coach of the under-23 women's cricket team for Trinidad and Tobago. You know, you all have the opportunity to do that. In your spare time, you might learn a little football, get some rhythmic coordination from the drumming. You know, there's a lot going on at this youth club. And as Miguel just shared the contacts, you can also find them on their various social media pages, right? So, Nyaol and Miguel, thank you so much for joining us here this morning. Yes, Youth Wednesdays and, of course, Tobago Updates was very happy to have you here this morning. So to our viewers that are still with us, before I go, I just want to encourage you, before we head into GMT, to share the live, share the live, share the live. Have a good day.